Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, well, it didn't feel like it last game, but my mid-range sort of Druid, just bunch of minions deck does have some pretty solid removal for an arena deck. It could certainly be worse with a Swipe, a Wrath, the Roots, 2 Druids of the Bluegill Murloc. It has some ways to remove things that are bad. I can try and get together a 4th that I can roar with to win, or I just have to sort of slog my way through and hope that my mid-range stuff is big enough to carry the day. So some very good early game cards, and then Ventrico. Not as early gamey. The Acid Ooze, which I might want to hang on to potentially hose my opponent in an obnoxious fashion if he plays a weapon and I just ooze it. Because it's really lame. Multi-class class hoser, but that's what it is. Lose the just, lose it. Okay. You got a 2-3 for 1. That is bad for my lowly Squire, because otherwise my Squire could have been a good play. But no. Now my Squire's just going to get killed. He'll never live long enough to be inspired. I'm going to play him anyway, because I don't want to waste the Acid Ooze against a Paladin. Now they may have no weapons, but there are more weapons now that they could have, and there's always the True Silver, which is common.
Run away!
Okay, that's not good. I can't blow him up with the Roots either. I mean, you can't blow it up with the Roots, I can blow him up. Which I guess I will. I'm not doing much with this turn. Rootified. This is a slow-ass hand, though. I really need to draw a strong 4-mana creature for next turn. It's not even going to be good enough, because these 2 guys can kill anything I can put out. Like, in the entire deck. Ah, man. This is not working out well. I'm going to waste the Swipe right now, that's for sure. Wrath this guy and kill him, but not draw a card.
What
to like coin Kung Fu him and then finish him with Wrath. That's not going to be worth it to draw a card. That's so expensive. But this is not going well at all. I've got too many of my things that aren't minions, and I'm just waiting to be killed, basically. Waiting to be overwhelmed. A whole lot of nothing. Play him. I would love to save him for when I can use his ability right away. It could do tremendous good. These guys are so big that the Swipe's not actually going to help that much. Now I can play the Pit Fighter.
You're in trouble
since
now.
I saved the coin that long. And no complaints about the turn 4 Pit Fighter. Like, that's about as good as I'm going to get. But my opponent can just choose to eliminate her even without using cards. And of course, if he's got a Blessing of Kings, then I'm screwed. Although, at least that's low enough to be swiped now. Yay. Meanwhile, though, I'm down to half, basically. And I've done, like, nothing to my opponent. And it's not like I've been getting ahead in the cards. So, not good. Oh, awesome, your next dragon will be cheaper. Sure, that won't screw me up somehow. Also, being a 5/5, sure, that won't screw me up somehow. Play this guy. Unfortunately, he doesn't boost the armor I get, so I'm still taking full damage from killing this thing that I finally can kill, but no, this game, I don't know if I made poor choices, but it definitely worked out poorly in what I got in my hand. Like, this game is already basically over, since I don't have powerful comeback stuff, and he could easily have powerful late game things. He doesn't even really need them, though, because I'm at half. He just has to tread water. Just hit me, like, ignore my forces, keep hitting me, and he will probably just win. Oh, awesome. He's going to make more guys. That combos with his ability in a way that it sure doesn't combo with mine. Like, that's craziness. Wow. And nope, I don't have, like, if I had another Swipe, then this would be okay, because it would kill that. But no, I am really doomed. Like, really. I have to kung fu that, and then I'm going to be so close to dead, it won't even matter. I guess I'll play the ooze now, late in the game, and that also won't matter, because I am just going to,
For the wild.
He'll play a weapon now that I play the ooze. I was saving it. I don't think that with what he had, it would have given me much of an advantage to play it earlier, but that was a problem. Like, potentially I could have done better if I had not saved the ooze, but then if I played the ooze and he played like a weapon, it'd be pretty bad. I think that's a pretty good deal for 2 mana. Oops, he gave me the one thing, like, one of the best things he possibly could. It's so not going to help.
Reporting for duty.
His army is huge. You can just keep beating my face in since I'm at 11. Like, you don't even care about this, really. I would probably still kill it, but you really didn't even have to. It's unlikely I could do anything with that. It wouldn't matter. And almost certainly destroyed. Actually, if he left it alive, maybe with a roar I could actually... There's no way I could do 29 damage, but it would be 4, 5, 6, 11, plus... So I could have done 21 damage just with a roar. So, okay, killing that thing pretty worthwhile, but still. Yeah, that silence is not going to do enough for me. Mukla, also not going to do enough for me. Can get him up to 5/5, which... whoop-de-doo.
I wonder...
Yeah, I am toast. I don't know if there's a way I can technically survive this, but it kind of doesn't matter, because there's no way I can actually win. I could silence one of these guys. It's only costing them 1/1. It's not really helping. None of these things. I'm not going to be able to kill more guys, so no. Whatever, we'll just do stuff.
I wonder... Time waits for no one. Quest accepted.
So my opponent has enough in play to exactly kill me without doing anything else. They're pretty early on this game was a loss, but still frustrating. Because it doesn't feel like there was much I could do. The only thing I could have done differently was play the ooze, ignoring the value that it has if saved. I don't think it would have done that well against... My opponent was just playing way more stuff. And my hand was just not enough minions. Certainly not enough early game minions. Funny thing, though, is a lot of it is because he won that joust. If he hadn't won that joust, then my 1/2 guy, his guy wouldn't have been able to kill it in one shot, and then I would have been able to start doing, you know, potentially buff him up or whatever. I could have maybe got something going. No, probably not. Stupid 1/2 guy. Like, if you win a joust, yeah, it can potentially be very strong. It's just, what a lame, weak card overall.
Malfurion versus Valera.
Watch your back.
I must protect
The Secret Thief. You're not particularly useful this game, and you're too expensive. We'll get expensive stuff later. Okay, that's about as good a starting hand as I'm going to get. Even though first turn Abusive Sergeant isn't good, I can coin stuff out and have him to kill things later. This is a pretty good combo for getting rid of something potentially large for 3 mana. We're gonna the Puddle Stomper. Big fish in a small pond. See how fast he gets backstabbed. He gets an actual eviscerate. Okay. Not sorry to see that go. Not great for his position. I can blow up a weapon, so you know what? I'm gonna play her.
Night on the prowl.
Not to like obliterate something. I'm just gonna get her out there. Hopefully safe, because again, this is a weapon-using class. I'm probably not going to be able to blow up an impressive weapon, but being able to blow up a weapon is still something useful. Bear, kind of annoying. could probably just kill it with this, probably better, but I'm thinking I might want to put this out, and then if the bear takes it out, then I can Kung Fu the bear, or else I can use him to buff it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold steady for a sec here. It's not like I'm desperate to get in that 3 damage, and I feel like this Panther is probably not in a lot of danger from a rogue, as long as it remains stealth. Rogue's unlikely to put out a 2 damage AoE anytime soon. Really? Could be worse. I guess it's good to get rid of that, but like, what the hell, dude? Dagger. Finish that. Be obnoxious. I'm blowing up a crap weapon like this. The fact that this is blowing up a weapon is trivial, but I need to get something out, so we're going to do it anyway.
For the wild.
Stupid ass betrayal. That sucked. That's fine. No matter how unlikely it is that your opponent can get rid of something, there is something to be said for just trading minions, getting board control. Shiv that. If you're gonna shiv and stab it, I'm okay with that use of your turn.
Best seats ever!
Yeah, okay. I think we played this guy, we'll save him.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Because he's just as tough to kill as this is. And yeah, this guy will like get that. But next turn when I play him, I can play him and then do a 3-point Kung Fu, which would be pretty good.
Give me a quest.
In all likelihood. Okay, we do not want to see a really big questing adventure. That would be unpleasant. Hopefully my opponent's out of cards to play. Okay, good. So I can just Kung Fu him. Get him out of my way.
Unleash the beast.
Actually could have just swiped him, but I wanted to get a guy out. So do I lose this guy, or do I weaken him? I think I'm going to weaken him. More actual power out here on the table.
You insist.
Beast mode.
For the wild.
Okay. I have about 1 card in here that can silence this, otherwise it's probably going to turn into a 4/4 for cheap, but I don't have to AoE it unless you actually do something to give it attack. More likely. The point of this is give it attack somehow, then trade it for something.
The Sunwell.
Oh, there we go. Although that's not enough attack to kill something without taking a bunch of damage. Okay. No, this is okay. And he's going to get swiped. I could swipe and then wrath this for 1 and actually draw the card back from the wrath. It means I'm not doing much with my turn, but these guys are pretty aggressive. It'd be nice to be using his ability and getting that free extra damage, but if I could do that to kill this, I'd be taking damage, but I'd save my card, so that is actually pretty good. Anyway, we want to do this. So. Yeah, this is fine. Rather take the damage on me than my guys. And I think I'm going to put this out. Since I still have a Wrath in my hand to cover me, I'm going to take advantage to just do more damage now and have a 2-1 on the table going forward. I have quite a lead. We have the same number of cards.
For Nazata.
X marks the spot.
Okay. I'm pretty close to killing you, but I'm not going to be able to this turn, probably. So 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, actually, I totally can. Whatever.
If you insist.
For the wild.
Savage indeed. Okay. Well, with the Savage guy surviving for a long time, that goes pretty well, because guess what? My hero power is way better when it's, like, twice as good. I mean, it's arguably 3 times as good, but I'm not getting 3 times the armor, so 3 times as good would be a little bit hard to say. But anyway, Well, reached the fork, 2 wins, 1 loss, not doing too bad. We're going to see how it goes next time.
Please click the like button, though there may be a small chance of lycanthropy. Just make sure the only animals around are good ones. You don't want to become like a were-toad or were-turtle or something.
And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/demonac.